Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tesfaye. We are doing lessons for Java programming. This program is more of beginners, but there are some contents for intermediate as well. So today we are going to start a new section about variables in Java. Variables are anything that we define to use it for different purposes. In our project, we can define different variables to be utilized. So we will see the type of variables we use in Java. Variables could be numerical, like int, but also could be string variables. So we will see all of this, and we will see how we define them. I'll give you more notes on how we define, and also I'll give you some examples in the following videos. But in this one, I'm going to introduce you the int variable that we define as int or as integer, and then we use those. Please bear in mind, variables and data types are very similar. When we explain, we will see the data types in our next section, but variables could be different. In data type, we will see the type of data we have in Java, but variables, we will see how to use different data types. So I'm going to show you how we use int variable. Okay, so I'm going to create a class called int variable, because we're going to talk about int variable. I'm going to include main method, and in here we're going to define, this is what we mean. For example, in Java programming, we could just use without definition, just like numbers or just like printouts. But sometimes we need to define that. What I mean is, like, I can just say system.out.print, and then without any definition, I can say here for +5. Okay, and this will print. I didn't define any of them. Okay, it prints out. Or I could just say without any definition, just to say also this is print out. Okay, I can also print out this without any definition. Print out, sorry. So these are just direct inputs which Java understands without no definition. But sometimes we need more context, because down in the programs we need to manipulate some. I can say like 4 + 5 is always 9, but sometimes I can change. I want to manipulate 4 + 5 as saying like 5 + 5. So this time, rather than printing from the same printout, I can have a different printouts and changing those variables to different values. Of course, I can substitute with 4 with x, 5 with y, and then manipulate x and y. That I defining. That's one. And larger programming, we have what is called objects. We define objects as variables, and then we manipulate those variables to have different methods to print out. So we will see that one as well when we deal with object-oriented programming in the sections that we are going to see. But because of this, we need to define. So int variables are always defined like this. So int, that is the data type, okay, and then we give any name here. After we define the data type, we can give any name. Let's say I can just say name, okay, or I can just say whatever I like. So I define like this, and I'm going to assign this to any. The only thing is that the one I write here, the value should be int. It can't be like this, or it can't be any other data type. It should be int. But when I define like this, if this is an int, so this is the int type, and it's stored in this name. Now if I print out name, it's gonna give me not this text name, not this string name, but it gives me 5, because that 5 is stored in. So when we initialize, when we define an int variable, this is the structure we always use. It is the int is a data type, the variable type. Any name I can give it n, I can give it anything here, because this is the thing I want to define, and I store 5 like that. Okay, that's one way. I can define another one. Usually this is what we do in your programming. Int age. So we don't just simply name, actually we use something that we think it is appropriate. Age, for example, is always integer, isn't it? Somebody's age is integer. It can't be double. We don't have double means with decimal place. So because when we want to use age to print out age of somebody in our statement, print out statement, we define it like this. Age is integer, so we store it in age. Okay, we can't just I say name anything here. I can't just say string, because even though the value I'm going to put is not a string, I can just put as a string, because naming doesn't do anything at all. So so this is how we define. Then we can, int is a number, and we can apply any mathematical operations on integer, isn't it? We can add here, for example, 20 and 100, because both are int. So that is when we can see in different data types. Even though this is named as string, for example, I can add look at, I want to just set system.out.print. I can just add age plus, and what's the other one, string. Now I'm not adding age and the string as strings. They are already there, storing in there integer, not string. If I print out, obviously I get string, because that is they are storing string. Okay, so this is the most common data type also. So this is a variable. If you want to use the variable int variable as one of our variable definitions, we're gonna use that. Like, for example, sometimes we say I already defined age, but also define a string st equals. This is in our next video though. So this is string, so let's say name string testify. There is no problem with this, because it is string data type will appear in quotation, and this is string. Now I can't add this string to this. Why? Now I'm adding st. So if I add a string to this, what happened is this sign is not adding as a string, it's just putting them together like that. It didn't add. I can't add testify plus 100, because testify is text. It's just putting one together. If I try to put this like this, okay, let me say int sum. Okay, I'm going to add st, which is testify plus string. Now you can see I can't add. Data mismatch happens there because I can't add string to int. Okay, so if it is int, usually we apply mathematical operation, but not always. We don't have to. For example, I can print st plus age is age. Okay, that is the smallest, sorry. Now I can print like this. This is string, and this is also hard-coded string, and this is the age. That age. If I print that one, so where I needed a little bit, yeah, I needed a space over here. I'm gonna give that way. Another adding. Testify age is 20. Testify age is 20. That's what I want to print. So this age is picking that number because it's stored that, and this age is hard coded, so it has to go straight, and this string picks that testify because it's stored testify. So this is not adding, this is like concatenating strings to one another and then printing out. Adding like some, like here we can't add string to int, so that's what we need here. What we have seen is how to define string variable. The variable type should always come and with the name and the value, and this will print out. Or we can manipulate using a data type, or we can also print like this. So I hope you understood what int variable is. And int variable always stores an integer, including surely including 0, including minus. So that's it for now. I've finished this here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.